Following is the ACW Yuletide Beatings Grudge rematch scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Compton, California, Troy Hollywood.
Well, you heard it from the kid, Kyle Schneider. This is a grudge rematch from Yuletide Beatings 2016. And this man, Troy Hollywood, not only victorious, but he legitimately knocked really Snoop Strikes. We were very worried about Snoop. Had to get medical attention. Look at the cockiness on the face of Troy Hollywood.
Boy's got a reason to be cocky. He's Troy Hollywood and you're not, you gotta deal with it.
We'll talk a little bit more about the history between these two men.
And his opponent from Orlando, Florida, Snoop Strikes!
It's good to see Snoop Strikes back here at ACW. He has been medically cleared, but I'm so worried about this young man. History between these two, going back to Don't Trust Anyone 2016, it was an ACW Cruiserweight Championship match. Then champion Richard Delicious really moaned at that point. We're honest to business, the sections who never had been interfering. Snoop was getting rid of him. Troy been his best friend. They were in the ring together, and an inadvertent blow, an errant blow from Snoop hitting Troy. Troy left Snoop laying, cost him the match. Then he disappeared and just back at dangerous intention. 2017 costing Snoop a match with Jason Falcone. Referee Frankie Gaston is going to have his hands full in this one. As things get started, you can see a little more composure. However, still passion, but composure on the face of Snoop Strikes. If you recall, at Yuletide Beatings, they didn't even wait for Troy Hollywood to get to the ring, just immediately attacked the man.
But you mentioned earlier when Snoop Strikes, you claim inadvertently had hit Troy Hollywood. This is Troy Hollywood. Anybody that hits him, inadvertent or not, deserves a beating, and that's what we saw at Yuletide Beatings.
Whether it was his true colors or not, as you pointed out, once again, Snoop had been in a lot of trouble after being kicked into the guardrail. But now focusing on this matchup, watch it counter after counter here. These two men, from the headlock into the head scissors, great move by Snoop.
Whenever you have tag team partners, the relationship dissolves for whatever reason, Trevin, and they end up wrestling each other. They know each other's inside and out, right? They've watched each other from the apron how many times? Hundreds of times. And that's why a lot of times in these kinds of grudge matches between former partners, you do see so many counters like that.
Oh, definitely brothers from different mothers. Great leapfrog there by Troy Hollywood. Speed of both of these men. Snoop, though, stopping short. Great move, not being drop kicked. However, Troy Hollywood able to spring him off. Look at the effect there in that shoulder tackle. If not, wait, just pushed him over.
Yeah, really using the height advantage here from Troy Hollywood, which is so smart. You don't see that enough from guys that have that height advantage to use the leverage. But Snoop strikes now, living up to his name with a series of strikes here, but gets kicked right in the face.
Indeed. Action so fast. It's hard to keep up, and great counter by Snoop. Rolled him up, but not enough. Rolls him up again, small package. Troy Hollywood kicking out. Now Snoop, beautiful standing missile drop kick. How did he do that?
Troy might need a little bit of a breather here. Take your time, man. You're Troy Hollywood. Go to the outside, catch your breath. Let Snoop Strikes cool down a little bit, lose his momentum.
What, are you managing him now?
I'm here to offer expert analysis, and I don't need snide comments from someone like you Neither does Troy Hollywood as he smacks Snoop Strikes right in the face.
Speaking of snide, like you said, that slap to the face, and Troy Hollywood now. Great takedown by Snoop Strikes. Bringing the attack. You gotta think, was Hollywood doing this on purpose? Is he trying to get Snoop to lose his composure as they end up outside the ring again? And we saw what happened last time these two men were outside the ring.
Glad you brought that up, Trevin, as Snoop Strikes hits Troy Hollywood with a big chop. Snoop was always like the hothead of the team, right? And Troy knows that, and he might be trying to use that against him.
Absolutely, passion can backfire, and sometimes it can be the ability to be the difference maker. We're going to find out in this matchup as the chop from Snoop on Troy Hollywood, but just a great counter from Troy Hollywood as he jabs the back of Snoop into the ring.
Oh, this is how Snoop got hurt last time, Trevin.
Hey, better be careful. If he gets punted in the face, this is going to be all she wrote. Great catch by Snoop and dumping Troy Hollywood face first into the apron. There's a lot of times we would talk about how two men have been watching tape on each other. It's of course an old term, but regardless, studied their opponent. These guys have lived together. They were brothers from a different mother. They know each other so well, and Troy Hollywood tried to use the referee to potentially save himself there.
Yeah, referee inadvertently stopping that dive. Better than the referee hitting a dive, but Snoop Strikes now going after Troy Hollywood. Series of blows to the upper back, forearm to the face. And both men, so much violence here as he sends Snoop Strikes right into that post. And Snoop Strikes, who legitimately had a concussion at Yuletide beatings from that punt. Could history be repeating itself here? Head first into that post, Trevor.
That's the problem. It was both. It was a combination of the punt and the way he was kicked. He was kicked into the guardrail. So the way his head's thrown into the post, the hardest part of the ring. Pinfall attempt. Snoop only down one. Right as we were about to explain how Snoop might just be done, is it instinct? Is this shades of Yuletide beatings again where Snoop just wouldn't give up?
Well, no, we've seen this resilience from Snoop before. It's part of what made them such a great team.
Troy catching him. Huge spine buster. Into the pinfall. Snoop kicks out. Now Hollywood's losing some of his composure.
And he's got to stay calm here. You know, you hit a nice move, the guy kicks out, okay, life goes on. Can't afford to get frustrated here. But passions are so high here, Trevin, like you mentioned, a battle of former partners.
Absolutely, and things are so personal, and as much as Hollywood would tell you, he's explained the issue. I still feel in the dark. He hasn't really explained it. He thinks he has, but all I see is a guy that used to have a tag team partner, a guy that used to have his back, turning on his part.
You're the investigative journalist. You find out why he did it.
Do you think Troy Hollywood's going to talk to me? Probably got another thing coming, but regardless, I'll try. As the offensive continues, beautiful slam there by Troy Hollywood. And he's definitely the bigger man, but regardless, Troy is actually still considered a cruiserweight here in ACW. Combination of weight and some really smart conditioning on his part. Snoop now fighting his way back. Forearm and then a chop. Probably a right hand, but you saw that
hip attack from Troy Hollywood.
Absolutely, just the big knee there catching Snoop, and the fast Snoop able to get a tornado DDT. Stopping Troy Hollywood in his tracks here. This is an opportunity for Snoop to get back, catch some energy, get back to his feet, MSL.
Snoop trying to get to the ropes there to maybe pull himself up. But Troy Hollywood here getting a chance to recover after that spinning DDT. Snoop up first. Oh, flying clothesline from Snoop Strikes. Follows it up with another one.
But you see Troy Hollywood catching Snoop, but Snoop this time landing on his feet. Chop of his own. These two. You can tell every strike so personal. Snoop now catches him and wow! Using his legs to take his head right into the second turnbuckle. The flexibility of Snoop Strikes. Oh, look at that drop kick. Did you see that? And another MSL.
Hopefully Troy can extinguish the fire. But you're right. Series of such incredible moves here.
Running European. I didn't know that was in Snoop Strike's arsenal.
Well, Snoop Strikes has got to have some international flavor, but he misses the clothesline there.
He actually got caught trying to come off the second rope. It is called high risk for a reason, but going for the slice bread number 2 successfully. Pinfall. This has got to be it. And no, Troy Hollywood kicks out.
And let's give it up for Troy Hollywood, Trevin. He's taken so much punishment here in such quick succession, especially when he was trapped in that corner. And for him to have the fortitude to kick out is very impressive. And it proves once again why he's Troy Hollywood.
Absolutely an accurate analysis. However, Snoop's calling for it. He's going for the destroyer, but instead, thrown over by Troy Hollywood, who counters. It really is like these men know what the other's going to do before he can do it.
Well, yeah, because you don't even have to watch video. You've watched it up close so many times.
I think he's trying to use Snoop's destroyer himself, but instead, Snoop now catching him with a boot to the face. Both of these men now showing the effects of this battle. Literally a battle here. We're talking about a grudge rematch. Now catching him. What's Snoop gonna do? Wait, great counter by Hollywood into the pinfall. No, Snoop kicks out. I literally thought it was gonna be a bulldog, and it turned into that pinfall, MSL.
The whole match, Trevin, has been tremendous counters back and forth from these former partners. The big rematch from Yuletide Beatings. And the psychology is so different in a rematch when you won the first match compared to the guy that lost the first match. Everything on the line for Snoop Strikes here. You lose twice in a row to your former partner, it's over.
Prone Snoop Strike. He's up. He was going for the Walk of Fame, but instead countered into a sharpshooter. Wait, no. Submission predicament. He's got him by the hair, referee. Counting Snoop. Troy Hollywood just seconds from tapping out, but instead
the length of Troy Hollywood trouble.
Indeed. That modified Scorpion Deathlock from Snoop Strikes. Pulling out a lot of moves we've never seen from Snoop before. Can't counter what you don't expect, and whoa, what a German. Dumping Troy Hollywood on his head. A blockbuster in the center of the ring, into the pinfall. This has got to be it. No! Hollywood kicks out.
You're seeing both men go to a level that we've never seen before. And this is what happens sometimes, Trevin, when former partners collide. They bring out the best in each other, and you go to another level they've never been to. The only problem, though, is both men have taken so much punishment here. And what are they going to feel like tomorrow?
Well, that's for sure true, but Hollywood again using the referee, pulling him in front of the offensive, and what a standing missile dropkick again from Snoop Strikes. Hollywood's now outside of the ring.
Troy Hollywood hitting the back of his head right on that bottom turnbuckle. I don't know if that was Snoop Strike's intention, but it certainly paid off.
Here we go. Suicida. Snoop. He seems unstoppable, MSL, and now both of these men on the stage. And I'll tell you, from being out there, I'm glad they're off of it. That stage is not very stable.
No, it is not. I don't know how it handled my weight. I was very afraid walking on that thing. Oh, what a bicycle kick from Troy Hollywood.
Did you hear Snoop's head, the way it hit the ground? Referee out there quick. Checking on Snoop, making sure he's okay. Deciding the match can continue. But now here's Hollywood again going for that punt. Oh, and this time he's got him. Snoop eating a boot to the face. Referee has the discretion to stop this matchup if he needs to. And even if he chooses to continue here, Snoop might not make the count. And as you pointed out earlier, Mr. St. Laurent, many argued whether it was the punt or the kick into the guardrail, but either way, shades of Yuletide Beatings.
Well, if it worked before, you might as well do it again. And got him flush. I mean, completely 100% accuracy on that punt. And we might have a winner by count out here, Trevor.
No, Snoop beats the count back in the ring. Hollywood's shocked. I'm shocked. ACW faithful here at the Jewish Community Center West, coming alive for Snoop Strikes, but what could Snoop have left in the tank? Slap from Hollywood as you saw. Snoop said bring it, and it looks like Hollywood's going to. Walk of Fame. Snoop's in trouble. Pinfall. No, Snoop kicks out. Snoop kicked out of the Walk of Fame. Hollywood in complete and utter shock. He has no clue what to do next.
Well, yeah, because how often have you seen someone kick out of the Walk of Fame? Just complete disbelief here from Troy Hollywood.
Especially after the beating Snoop's taken throughout this matchup, but how much longer can this go? No! Snoop into the Destroyer, pinfall! And no! Hollywood kicks out at 2.973.
Very accurate math here from Trevin Adams. That's why they pay him the big bucks, but
You do have a minor in mathematics.
I thought it was over. I really did. I was grabbing the hammer to ring the bell.
I don't know. Both of these men, I don't know how they're continuing on. Where are they finding it? What a chop from Snoop. And a return fire from Troy Hollywood. These two guys. Where are they finding the energy for a King of Chop contest in the middle of this matchup?
Well, win or lose, both men have certainly raised their profile in this match, Trevin.
No disagreement there. Don't
Everybody in the building completely captivated, I'm sure at home on FlowSlam.tv as well.
Yeah,
the war that we are witnessing.
Snoop's getting the better of Troy Hollywood here. Troy's in some trouble. Snoop just now kicking him. Unceremoniously, again, we talked about this. The passion, the anger in the face of Snoop now.
We called them brothers from another mother, and sometimes family fights are the most intense, and that's what we're seeing here at My Bloody Valentine. As Snoop Strikes stands over his former partner and kicks them right in the head.
As you saw, Hollywood was almost trying to plead with Snoop, and instead, this has gotta be it. Wait, no, Hollywood! Not only raking the eye, but grabbing the eye patch. Well documented, Snoop with that bad eye now kicked in the eye. Walk of Fame again. Snoop's folded up. He's at it, Ocean Drive, and he does it. Please let this be over. And it is.
Here is your winner, Troy Hollywood.
Mr. St. Laurent, the battle between Snoop Strikes and Troy Hollywood, the Yuletide Beatings Grudge rematch. I'm speechless. I mean, these men counter for counter for counter for counter. It was insane. Insane. I don't know how either one of them standing up. I don't know how Troy Hollywood's walking.
Walking out right here.
But you made the point. Troy Hollywood now 2 wins to Snoop's 0. Wait, what's this? We said it, Mila.
On the first sight, what is going on?
I don't know what Mila's doing out here right now. Checking out Troy Hollywood. He's telling the lady, come on down. Oh, from a battle of 2 of the best in the ACW Cruiserweight division to Mila. Where did she come from? Well, we last saw her, it was FIP presents Everything Burns. As Snoop Strikes gets an ovation to the back.